Scene script. Picture this. A bustling studio, the audience is buzzing, and then, out of nowhere, Tommy Smothers walks onto the stage of The Tonight Show. But wait, where's Johnny Carson? This isn't just any regular evening, folks. It's an evening filled with anticipation and excitement, yet tinged with a dash of confusion. This isn't the entrance everyone was expecting. This isn't the host they were waiting for. The audience, dressed in their best, are suddenly left scratching their heads, their eyes darting around, searching for the familiar face that was supposed to be there. The orchestra, caught off guard, hesitates for a moment before launching into the familiar theme tune. The laughter and applause signs flicker on, but the audience doesn't respond. Instead, they sit in stunned silence, their eyes wide and their mouths agape, as Tommy Smothers, one half of the famous Smothers brothers, stands center stage. The spotlight is on Tommy, yet the room is filled with an eerie silence, the kind you get when something, or rather someone, is missing. The usual banter, the familiar laughter, all absent. There's a palpable sense of confusion, a million questions swirling around, but the most pressing of them all, the one that's on the tip of everyone's tongue. Where is Johnny Carson? The king of late-night television, the man who made America laugh, the man who was supposed to be there is nowhere in sight. The stage, usually his kingdom, is now under the reign of someone else. The throne, so to speak, has been unexpectedly and inexplicably usurped. And so, as the camera pans across the audience, capturing their bewildered expressions, the unexpectedness of the situation sinks in. This isn't just a show, it's a mystery, a suspense-filled drama unfolding live in front of millions. As the audience sat in bemused silence, one question hung in the air. Where on earth was Johnny Carson? With no sign of Johnny, Tommy Smothers, ever the entertainer, decided to seize the moment. The stage, usually a platform for the legendary Johnny Carson, now stood empty, a void waiting to be filled. Enter Tommy Smothers, a man known for his quick wit and jovial nature. With Carson mysteriously absent, Smothers found himself in an unusual position. He was not just a guest anymore. He was the potential host of the night, the one in charge of steering the ship. But Tommy Smothers is no ordinary man. No, he's a performer, an entertainer to the core. He saw an opportunity, an empty stage, an eager audience, and he did what he does best: entertain. He stepped up to the helm, ready to sail this ship through the uncharted waters of live television. Smothers didn't miss a beat. He slipped into the role with a natural ease that belied the suddenness of the situation. He was funny, he was charming, and he was spontaneous. He made jokes, he told stories, he engaged with the band, and he kept the audience in the palm of his hand. Carson's absence was felt, but Smothers made sure it wasn't a void. His humor was infectious, his grace under pressure admirable. He was like a seasoned captain, steering the ship through a sudden storm with a steady hand and a calm demeanor. He didn't let the unexpected situation ruffle his feathers. Instead, he used it to his advantage, turning it into an opportunity to showcase his versatility and charisma. Smothers turned what could have been a disaster into a memorable night of entertainment. He proved that he was not just a fantastic guest, but a terrific host as well. He filled Carson's shoes admirably, keeping the show afloat with his unique brand of humor and charm. And so, with a twinkle in his eye and a joke on his lips, Tommy Smothers took over The Tonight Show. Running with the unexpected, Tommy Smothers proved that the show must always go on. Picture this. Tommy Smothers, a man known for his quick wit and comedic timing, found himself in uncharted waters. The spotlight was on him, the audience was waiting, and the show was live. There was no going back. Tommy was at the helm of the Carson Tonight Show. With the weight of the show on his shoulders, he did what he does best: improvise. He turned the unexpected into a moment of pure, unfiltered entertainment. Each joke, each gag, each interaction was off the cuff and in the moment. It was a masterclass in thinking on one's feet, a testament to Tommy's ability to adapt and thrive in any situation. But what truly stood out was Tommy's unwavering commitment to keep the show going. When faced with adversity, he didn't falter or panic. Instead, he embraced it. He turned what could have been a disastrous night into an evening filled with laughter and joy. And in that moment, he proved that the essence of live television isn't about perfect scripts or seamless transitions. It's about embracing the unexpected and turning it into something remarkable. Tommy's adaptability was not just a testament to his skills as a comedian, but also to his character. He showed us that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. He showed us that no matter the circumstances, the show must go on. And go on it did. As Tommy navigated through the rest of the show, he transformed the unexpected into the unforgettable. With every joke, every laugh, every applause, he turned a potential disaster into a night of entertainment that would be remembered for years to come. As the show concluded, the audience erupted in applause, their laughter echoing through the studio. It was a night they wouldn't soon forget. But what about Johnny Carson? The audience, and indeed the viewers at home, were left wondering. As the laughter from Tommy Smothers' last joke fades, a palpable sense of anticipation fills the air. Where was the famed Johnny Carson? Why had Tommy Smothers taken the helm? Was this all part of some elaborate prank, or was there something more to it? The answer, as it turns out, was a little bit of both. Just as the audience began to question the reality of the situation, a video message from Johnny Carson himself suddenly played. Carson, with his signature charm and wit, revealed that he'd taken a much-needed vacation and left the reins to his good friend Tommy Smothers. He'd wanted to surprise the audience, to shake things up a bit, and judging by the gasps and laughter, he'd succeeded. As the video message ended, a wide grin spread across Tommy Smothers' face. He looked out to the audience, shrugged, and said, "Well, there you have it. I'm just the substitute teacher." The audience roared with laughter, and Smothers' quick wit and easygoing nature shone through. He'd taken an unexpected situation and turned it into a night of comedy gold. But the reveal wasn't over yet. In a final twist, it turned out that Carson and Smothers had planned the whole thing. They'd wanted to give the audience a show they wouldn't forget, and they'd certainly accomplished that. The audience was left in stitches, and the viewers at home were undoubtedly laughing along too. So why did Johnny Carson disappear? Simply put, he wanted to give his audience a surprise. And Tommy Smothers? He was more than happy to play along. After all, who could resist the chance to host The Tonight Show, even if just for one night? And there you have it, folks. The night Tommy Smothers hosted The Tonight Show and the mystery of the missing Johnny Carson. In the aftermath of that unforgettable night, one thing was certain. Tommy Smothers had stolen the show. The unexpected entrance, the quick adaptation to the helm, the show's seamless continuation, and the final reveal all served to create a night that would forever be etched in television history. The unexpected had become the highlight. Smothers, a guest-turned-host, had not just kept the show afloat, he had sailed it through uncharted waters with remarkable flair. His wit, his charm, his ability to adapt on the fly, had turned a potential disaster into a triumph of live television. This wasn't just about Tommy Smothers stepping in for Johnny Carson. It was about more than that. It was about the unpredictable nature of live TV, the thrill of the unexpected, the magic that happens when a performer steps out of their comfort zone and into the spotlight. It was about Smothers proving that he was not just a guest, but a performer who could hold his own even in the most unexpected of circumstances. The significance of that night was not lost on those who watched. The viewers, the crew, the other guests, they all bore witness to a unique spectacle, a one-off event that could never be replicated. And it wasn't just the surprise that made it memorable, it was the way Smothers handled it, with grace, with humor, and with a touch of the unexpected. As the final credits rolled, there was no doubt that this was a show for the books, an episode that would be talked about, analyzed, and remembered. An episode that highlighted the unpredictability of live television, the power of adaptability, and the enduring charm of Tommy Smothers. And that, my friends, is the story of the night Tommy Smothers unexpectedly hosted The Tonight Show. A night of mystery, humor, and unforgettable entertainment.